What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got a lot to go over with Baby Doge today. Pretty much, we're going to be going over the price prediction for Baby Doge, why I believe it's going to reach 0.00001, which is 5 zeros and a 1, and why I also believe this is going to create a lot of millionaires in the future for Baby Doge. Now, anyways, please hit the like button, subscribe. Really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. And also, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marcellus for 25% off. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this is financial advice. Also, if you want to help support the channel, definitely go ahead and send a donation through the Cash App or PayPal donation link in the description. Now, let's go straight over Baby Doge and why I believe we're going to reach 0.00001 and why this is going to create millionaires. So the first thing with Baby Doge that we got to talk about with the price prediction here is where we're going next with the price prediction. Now, I've already did the technical analysis earlier in the video, and that'll explain why it looks like this. So definitely check out the video from yesterday. So what I do want to talk about right now is how we're actually about to, slowly but surely go up here to the 6-1 area and eventually back down here probably, or maybe we go back down here a little bit earlier, but we still have the supply and demands of more demand down here. Now it is showing now the bulls are only in control of the 24-hour market control by 80%, but we're still bullish by 80%, so that's pretty good. So this definitely indicates that we're probably going to go back down to 5.7 and then try to retest this area up here again and see if we can break out from there. Now, that technical analysis will be on tomorrow's video, but right now we really just want to do the price prediction by the end of the year because that's what the 5-0 price prediction is by the end of the year. So we should be knocking out 3 zeros by the end of the year, bringing us to 0.00001. So today's going to be a math video. We're going to be doing a lot of math on what this would do for all the people in Baby Doge, how this would make you a millionaire. So first things first, let's talk about how we would actually get to that price. So how we would get that price is pretty much what we're doing now, being talked about in all of social media, like literally all of social media. And we're on Google Trends. We're also trending huge with Baby Doge. We're trending everywhere with Baby Doge. Everyone's talking about it. We're getting listed. We just now got listed to a new exchange, CoinX. But over here you can see someone in the Baby Doge army actually said this called "Let me think about it." It says Baby Doge is doing good because it's hard for the CEX exchanges, which is pretty much the centralized exchanges. It's being hard to manipulate. You got to think about it: 10% transactions per buy per sell, meaning people are going to be more incentivized to not sell Baby Doge. So when they buy in, they're really not trying to sell. They're just trying to get those reflections in, possibly sell the profits, and then just keep holding it and continue to make that passive income. So that's the one way that we can actually reach 0.00001. So another thing with Baby Doge, let's go ahead and click off of this, is our roadmap. So we're going to have a lot of good stuff coming out for Baby Doge. What you really want to look at here is the Baby Doge wallet, the virtual and physical debit cards, the Baby Doge exchange, and the Baby Doge arcade, as well as the Baby Doge NFT marketplace. Now you got to think with the Baby Doge NFT marketplace. Baby Doge is probably going to be the main currency on the marketplace because that's Baby Doge. You got to think 10% transaction fee. So 5% of that's being burned and 5% being sent to liquidity. So as people are buying NFTs on the NFT marketplace, buying and selling them, we're going to have 5% burned and then by 5% sent to liquidity. We're also going to be getting reflections with Baby Doge. So literally every single transaction on the Baby Doge NFT marketplace is going to be helping Baby Doge go to the moon. This is going to help Baby Doge continue to build that liquidity, and also it's going to help Baby Doge build the burn wallet as well. So if you look at the burn wallet now, you see that we have a lot in the burn wallet. We actually have 174 quadrillion in the burn wallet, and very soon we're going to have about 164 quadrillion burned inside of Baby Doge. That's actually really our 159 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't necessarily on that. But yeah, we're going to have a lot burned. Let me actually open up that right there because right now we have about 164 quadrillion circulating with Baby Doge and about 160 quadrillion or so is going to be like very soon. But anyways, let me bring up that whole chart there with Baby Doge, and not the chart, but let me bring out the wallet tracker and track the burn wallet so then we can actually see the burns. The burn wallet has been moving slow lately and it's been hard for us to actually track it. So I'm hoping that it works today because not the like when you do this start the tracking here on the wallet tracker, it just everything is going out of whack right now because we're burning so many coins. But yeah, when you look over here, you can't see all the new reflections and all that, but you still see the burnt amount and the circulating supply. So yeah, that's why I wanted to go over this. I didn't want to say 164 quadrillion because I know it's not at 164 quadrillion. That's just what CoinGecko is showing because they haven't updated it. But yeah, we got a whole 160 quadrillion circulating right now. And if you check in my previous video from today, you see we have 160 quadrillion with this area right here being around the 49 area. But now it says 160.34. So by tomorrow, by the end of the day tomorrow, we should have 159 quadrillion. You see how fast we're burning baby Doge. This is going to be another huge factor leading us to go crazy and burn these zeros. We got 3 zeros to burn. As we burn our circulating supply, we burn these zeros. That's how you got to look at it. So that's the how. We know how we're going to get there with baby Doge. We got huge stuff going on for baby Doge. We got debit cards, exchange, a whole exchange, literally NFT marketplace. So you got to think about it. All this stuff is going to help burn baby Doge and help add to the liquidity pool. All these transactions that people are doing, all the times that we're trending here on Twitter and people are jumping into baby Doge. All of this is helping. Even the people who come in baby Doge temporarily, they come into baby Doge temporarily and then they get out, they make their little profits. But remember, 5% of their money go into our liquidity. The other 5% go into our burn wallet and also going to the reflections to the people in baby Doge. And people are still holding baby Doge. So it's good when people buy. It's good when people sell. That's another way that we're going to knock out these zeros. Remember, 5 zeros by the end of the year. We're going to knock out 3 zeros, bringing us to 0.000001. So how will this make you a millionaire? Let's go over that right now. We know the how baby Doge will knock out the zeros, but let's do the how and why this will make you a millionaire. If you have a certain amount of baby Doge, you gotta remember, you gotta have a certain amount in order to make $1 million at that point. So let's do this math right now. So first things first, actually, before we do this math, I really wanted to shout this out inside the video. So we finally passed 1.3 million holders. This was a huge milestone for us, huge. And now we're finally past it, 1.3 million holders in baby Doge. That's huge. So shout out to the whole baby Doge army. This is huge. We couldn't have done it without the whole baby Doge army. This is another way we're going to end up knocking out all these zeros. All these holders coming into baby Doge, buying more coins. This is huge for baby Doge. So shout out to the whole baby Doge army for this. Now let's do the why this will make you a millionaire if you invest into it now. So we are up 5% here with baby Doge in the last 24 hours. But let's talk about it. So right now we're at 8 zeros and then 5976. So let's do some math here. There's going to be a lot of math. And for all the people that think my math is cringe, don't really care. So let's do this math right now. All right. So this is how you can become a millionaire in baby Doge. Let's say you put $1,000 in there right now. So you take $1,000, you want to put it into baby Doge. So you take that $1,000, you divide it by 8 zeros. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 zeros. So that will give you, well, that will give you 1 trillion at the price of 8 zeros and a 1. I meant to put 5979, but this is where I got in at. I got at that one area, but we're gonna talk about that later. I got in baby Doge pretty early, but let's go ahead and click back from there. Let's do $1,000 divided by a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5977, because that's our current price. So that would only give you 167 billion, which isn't too much. But look, you take your 167 billion for your $1,000 that you just now bought at this price, and then you go ahead and you multiply it by a point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and that is our target price. Now, this will only give you $167,000. Yeah, listen to that. It'll only give you $167,000. That's a lot of money. That's life-changing money. So don't even let anyone discourage you from putting only $1,000 in baby Doge. Don't let anyone discourage you from putting $100 in baby Doge. Like if you put $100 into baby Doge, you would still have a good amount at that price, but it wouldn't be as much as like 10,000 or something, or 1,000. So with $1,000 in baby Doge right now, you will have $167,000. Everyone doesn't have $1,000. So let's go ahead and do what $100 would give you. So you take your $100, you divide it by the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this because I just want to. Actually, no, I'm not going to copy it. I'll just keep typing it out. Anyways, let's go ahead and multiply your newly found $100 in baby Doge, which will get you about 100 billion baby Doge. For some reason, I feel like that's wrong. Let me redo this. So 100, let me go ahead and take that off. 100 divided by 0.1234567 8. That's 1. And that will give you, 100 billion. All right, so that is about 8 zeros. I got to make sure that's right because I don't want everyone talking about my math cringe. So yeah, $100 gives you about 100 billion. Oh, that's because I'm putting the 1 there. I'm like, what is going on here? So $100 divided by 0.1234567 8, 5 8 or 5984. See how fast baby Doge goes up? I'm like, wait, what? It was a little bit lower than that. So yeah, this will only give you 16.7 billion. Like I was like, why is it wrong right now? But anyways, yeah, this will give you 16.7 billion. So you will take your 16.7 billion and you'll multiply it by the 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. That'll bring you to $16,000 off of $100 by the end of the year. That's still pretty significant. But wait, it gets even better. So let's do this. Let's take $10,000 now. Now we're getting to the millionaire status. You want to be a millionaire in Baby Doge by the end of the year, you got to do about $10,000. So take your $10,000, divide by 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. That gives you 10 trillion tokens. So you take your 10 trillion tokens and you multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Boom, $10 million. Now you see how significant that is. Now, $1,000 can get you $167,000 or something like that. But see, I put the 10 trillion in there. Let's do something else here though. So let's take $10,000, right? Let's just say we don't get all the way up there. Let's say we don't pump all the way up there. Divide by 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and around 5.8. That's where we're at. 5.982. The price keeps changing on me, so I'm like, what is going on here? So yeah, 1.6 trillion, and you can multiply it by 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's just say 6 zeros. So at 6 zeros, you'll have about $167,000. All right. So I know the other one was wrong. Don't even mention in the comments. I know I did something wrong there in the previous one, but you see where I'm going here with Baby Doge. Like, there's a lot of potential here. So let's do this again. $10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And right now we're currently at 5,977. So let's do that. Boom, 1.6 trillion tokens. You go ahead and you multiply that 1.6 trillion tokens by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. So the $10 million one, don't even talk about that. I know that math was cringe. But this one right here, $1.6 million. So literally $10,000 right now, $1.6 million. If you got in at the one area, 8 zeros and a 1, that's where I got in at, with $10,000, then you would have the $10 million at our target price. That's why it was 10 million, just to explain that. But yeah, so if you get in right now with Baby Doge, $10,000, and we get to 5 zeros by the end of the year, you will have $1.6 million. That is a good amount of money right there. But it gets even better when you start going up like higher and higher. When you go up to 100K right now, if you put 100K in Baby Doge, you would have like 10 million by the end of the year, and then so on and so forth. And this is if we get down to the 5 zeros. So a lot of people are talking about, what if Baby Doge doesn't get to 5 zeros? What if we only get to 7 zeros? What if we only get to 6? So let's do that math too. So let's take $10,000 divided by 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I almost did the 1 again. See, I'm getting confused with the buys and stuff. Anyways, this is about 1.6 trillion tokens at our price. So you would take that 1.6 trillion and you would multiply it by 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just say you have 6 zeros. That would give you $168,000. If we went up to 7 zeros, that would give you about $16,000. So yeah, $16,000 by the end of the year off of 10,000 if we only have 7 zeros by the end of the year. That's like zero growth at all. And I believe we're going to knock out more than just 1 zero by the end of the year. 100%. So this is just to kind of put things into perspective. And that's just thinking if it gets to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 by the end of the year. Or what if it gets to the 5 area instead of the 1 area? Like 5 zeros and then the 5 area. When you start to look at it like that, that's when you're like, okay, there's something here. Now, most people can't just take $10,000 out of their pocket and put it in the Baby Doge. I understand that. But it is definitely, you should definitely try to get that much. You should try to get at least 1 trillion tokens. So let's just say you only have $1,000, all right? And let's do the math again. I know I'm doing a lot of math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then right now we're at 5,959. So you take and do that. That gives you 167 billion. And take that and multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say we pump up to that 5 area. Then you have $839,000. Now, if we pump up to the 6th area, then you'll probably have about 900. And then after that, 7, you'll probably have $1 million. So you can still get to the $1 million, but then we have to go higher with Baby Doge. Now, all this math is cool and stuff, but what about the market cap? What would the market cap have to be at in order for us to do that? That's the math that we're going to do now. So there's 160 quadrillion circulating tokens right now. So that's one big factor that you have to remember. And the Baby Doge price, you have to remember that as well. So let's do that math right now. Now remember, when I do this math for the circulating supply and stuff, I'm probably pretty much going to do for the fully diluted market cap. It's easier to calculate for fully diluted market cap because that's without all the coin burns. The coin burns, like I can't calculate all the coin burns. Like I can estimate coin burns, but I can't calculate them all because the volume is going to be different every day. So let's just think fully diluted market cap. And for a rule of thought, the fully diluted market cap is usually 50% higher, or 50% higher than regular market cap because all the coin burns. But we're going to keep burning more and more coins. So it's going to be probably 75% higher, 80% higher. So you got to amount for that as well. So at certain price points, let's see where Baby Doge would be in the future. So the way you would pretty much do this with Baby Doge is you would take your circulating supply, but inside this instance, let's just say our circulating supply is I think by the end of the year we could do about 100 trillion or 100 quadrillion. I've already done this math multiple times for the end of the year predictions, how we're going to get to 100 quadrillion tokens. So I'll probably do a little bit of it now, but I haven't done it so many times. I'm probably just going to do this right now with 100 quadrillion. So let's just say we take 100 quadrillion. This is million, billion, trillion. So 1, 2, 3, 100 quadrillion coins by the end of the year. That's what we're expected to have. So this is doing the math for the non-fully diluted market cap. So we would take that and then multiply that by a point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 target price. That would bring us to $100 million. So by the end of the year, that would be non-fully diluted market cap, $100 million if we have about 100 million there. So you also got to think, what would the fully diluted market cap be at with $100 million in Baby Doge? That would be very high. So we got to think about that as well. So let's do that math as well. So if we're just going to do the fully diluted, we're going to put 420 quadrillion. That's million, billion, trillion. 1, 2, 3 for quadrillion. And then we're going to go ahead and multiply that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And that would bring you to 400. Well, I don't know why I had to multiply it or why I even had to do that math. I could have did it in my head. But anyways, $420 billion in market cap, which is very significant. That's a lot of money right there. So I know a lot of people are saying there's no way Baby Doge can reach $420 billion or 420 billion market cap. Now, regular market cap, yes, definitely. I don't think we could do that anytime soon. But this would be fully diluted. So there's a lot of different controversy with this. A lot of people are saying that we can't do it. We can't do it at all. So in order for Baby Doge to have 5 zeros by the end of the year, it would have to be at 420 billion market cap, right? Fully diluted market cap. Now we already seen what Sheeb has done. We already seen what Doge has done. So this would definitely be pretty hard for us to do, but it's definitely pretty possible. If Baby Doge comes out with a debit card, if Baby Doge comes out with the exchange, if Baby Doge comes out with the NFT marketplace, if Baby Doge comes out with the arcade, and if we get listed to Coinbase, if we get listed to Binance, if we get listed to Crypto.com, Voyager, all of these big major exchanges. If we can get all this done within a year, Baby Doge can do that. Now you got to think 420 billion fully diluted is pretty big, but without the fully diluted 100 million, we're going to see that it's going to be inevitable for that to happen. Now remember, as people jump into Baby Doge and as people get out of Baby Doge, we're burning 5% every transaction. So the fully diluted market cap is probably nothing. Like, think about it. Think about if every single whale in Baby Doge just starts to throw in 100 million each time they jump into Baby Doge, kind of like how Dogecoin whales do in Bitcoin whales. They just throw 100 million left and right into Baby Doge, and they just keep buying, selling, buying, selling. 5% of all their transactions are being burned, right? So since 5% is being burned, it's being added to the fully diluted market cap. So this makes getting to 100 billion pretty easy. It makes getting to 70 billion pretty easy. And over time, that money is eventually going to get to 420 billion diluted market cap, fully diluted. Now, the reason why I say fully diluted market cap does not matter is because that's money that's never going to be seen again. That's money that's burnt. It's sent into the air. It's never leaving Baby Doge. It's there for the stay. It's there for the keeps. Now you got stuff like Dogecoin that doesn't have fully diluted market caps really. It just has the regular market cap because there's no burns. Burns don't happen with Dogecoin, But then you have Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu has fully diluted because it has burned tokens, It has circulating supply and burned tokens. Now, Shiba used to have a circulating supply of 397 trillion, but for the original Sheep holders, they would know that. I was in Sheep originally, but I didn't hold there, so I didn't get rich like everyone else. But Sheep used to only have 397 trillion tokens circulating, but they added some, and they said that they didn't add any. But when you look at it, they added some. You just got to look at it. You got to look between the lines. You got to look out the previous Sheep videos from previous Sheep creators, like content creators, and you'll see they added some coins. But anyways, that's just a little bit off topic there. But yeah, they added some coins. They might say that they didn't add any coins, but there is some coins added. Whether they took some coins out of liquidity, whether they took some out of the burn wallet, somehow coins got back in the Sheep circulating spot. Now, anyways, let's move off from that though. But yeah, let's just say it like this. the fully diluted market cap, it's possible for it to hit 420 billion. As outrageous as that sounds, it's possible. But when you look at it, where this would bring Baby Doge, this would pretty much bring Baby Doge right under Bitcoin or right under Ethereum. And probably by that time, Binance Coin would be huge and pumped. So it would probably be under Binance as well. So we would probably be the rank fourth coin inside of all coins. Now remember, Dogecoin used to be like the ranked fifth or third coin. Like Dogecoin pumped that big. Baby Doge can do the same as well, especially because we got the same fundamentals when it comes to the community. The community is still strong. So I believe we can do this. I really do believe we can do this. But I have to make this video. I have to let you all know exactly what we have to do in order to reach 5 zeros by the end of the year. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. That's why I also showed the 6 zeros prediction. There's no way that we don't hit 6 zeros. That's why in all of my videos, you see, I say at the very most 5 zeros by the end of the year. At the very least, 6 zeros by the end of the year. So let's see what we would be at for 6 zeros by the end of the year. So we would take the 100 quadrillion, because by the end of the year, we should have about 100 quadrillion. So that's million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. That's 100 quadrillion. So by the end of the year, that's what we should have. And we take that and we multiply that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would bring us to 10 billion market cap. Now things start to get a lot more realistic. So 5 zeros is still realistic. That's just with a huge major pump for the whole year, which we definitely can do. Now, this is not fully diluted market cap. This is 10 billion with 100 quadrillion circulating supply. So let's take, and we could probably just take that and multiply that by 420, but I'm just not going to do that because I don't know if that math will be right. I'm just going to get it right the first time. So I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to take any shortcuts for that math. So million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. So you take that and you multiply that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. That would bring you to 42 billion fully diluted market cap. And that's why I'm saying at the very, very least, 6 zeros. At the very most, 5 zeros. That's what we're looking at here with Baby Doge. At the very least, 6. At the very most, 5. So now let's see our math. I know I'm doing a lot of math today. Let's say you got $10,000 in Baby Doge, and you want to go ahead and you want to, let's divide this by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 9, 5, 9. That's where we're at now. So then let's just take this and then multiply this by the 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1. That would bring you to $167,000. So still, even if we only get to 6 zeros by the end of the year, which is the very least, this is 100%. We are 100% going to pump to that amount by the end of the year. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. So let me just say 99%. We're 99% sure that we're going to pump to this level by the end of the year. And I know you can see how serious I am about this because I almost have that much. I already had $10,000. I had $16,000 in Baby Doge, but I had taken out a loan, the $7,000 loan, like I was telling you all. And then I made some profits, sold the original investment and kept the profits in there. So then I can pay off the loan with the original investment that I had. Now, look at where I'm at now. And I'm just with money that I literally printed up out the air. Now I'm about to do it again. And I'm going to keep doing this until those profits hit 10K. Because I know by the end of the year, that 10K is going to be worth $167,000. And that's why I'm really big on Baby Doge. Because at the very least, I'm going to have $167,000 by the end of the year. Now, let's just hypothetically say, maybe this isn't hypothetical, but let's just say I got $3,000 in Baby Doge right now. So yeah, let's just say I got $3,000 inside Baby Doge right now. And then I want to take and I want to divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 9, 5, 9. So let's say young Marsellis has got 503 billion right now. So let's take and multiply that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So by the end of the year, at the very least, that we're 99% sure we're going to reach, I should have $50,000 by the end of the year. Now, that is just with the amount I got now. Just know I'm putting money into Baby Doge every day. I'm literally jumping towards a trillion again. I had 2.5 trillion, but off that whole loan thing, I knew I wasn't going to have that 2.5 trillion forever because it was a loan, just trying to run it up real quick so I can take those profits and leave them in there because, working with a limited budget right now. So right now I'm doing pretty good. And I'm going to keep putting more money in Baby Doge. But the reason why I'm talking about this is because even if you only have 500 billion, which is $3,000, you're still going to have 50K at the very least by the end of the year. At the very most, let's see where you would have. So at the very most, you would take your $3,000. I know I'm doing a lot of math in this video, but that is why this is the best Baby Doge channel on YouTube, because I do the facts and I go over stuff that people don't want to talk about. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And no one wants to keep doing this math all day long, but me personally, I will. All right, I was talking, so I kind of distracted myself. 0.1234567855959, and that would bring us to 503 billion coins. I almost said trillion. I wish it was trillion, billion. And then let's go ahead and multiply that by 0.12345 6, or actually, 5. So that would be at $503,000. Say we get to 5 zeros. Even if I don't continue to buy baby Doge, if I just stayed at this level, at the very most, I'd have 500K by the end of the year. At the very least, I'd have 50K by the end of the year. Either way, I know I'm straight. Now, I have a brand new car, $26,000 that I got to pay off with that car. And I got some student loans, another $8,000 I got to pay off there. And then I'm completely debt free. That is about 34K roughly that I got to pay off inside of debts. And I know everyone has debts. So that's why you got to get as much baby Doge as you can, because that 50K is then down reduced to about 15K because of my debt. And then you take out taxes and start doing that as well. Now I have about 10K. So that's how you got to look at it. So I don't want just $50,000. I don't want just $167,000. I want $1.6 million. I want $1.6 billion. And that's how I look at things. I want the best of the best. I want the most of the most. I won't settle for less. So that could be a rap right there. And as you know, I make music too, so I don't even know. That could have been a whole song right there. But anyways, this is what I'm seeing with Baby Doge. And these are the predictions I have for the coming end of the year. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. I'm not a guru. I'm not an expert in crypto. I just look at the facts and I look at the math and I take them, I bring them both together, and then I give my opinion and my predictions. What could possibly come for Baby Doge by the end of the year. Remember, very least 6 zeros. You all seen it. 42 billion in fully diluted market cap. Sheep has went way past that. Doge has went way past that. We know we can do the same. Our community is just as strong. So at the very least, 6 zeros is going to happen. Now, at the very most, 5 zeros. Now, that's at the very most. Hopefully, we do get to 5 zeros by the end of the year. I'm really praying we do. But remember, it is a huge target price. 420 billion by the end of the year inside 40 fully diluted market cap, and then inside a regular market cap, it'd be about 100 billion. Now, if we continued to burn more coins and we got down to like 60 quadrillion coins circulating, then it'd only have to get to a lower market cap of 60 billion market cap. Fully diluted would still be 420 billion. But remember, fully diluted doesn't matter. That money never leaves. It never gets touched. It never leaves. The whales throw millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in Baby Doge, and 5% of their money never leaves Baby Doge. We get billionaires into Baby Doge, 5% of their billions never leave Baby Doge. So let's just do some more math here, because this is a math video. Let's just say about $1 billion worth of Baby Doge came in through some random whales that just came out of nowhere, out of the blue. So 5% of their money is never leaving Baby Doge. $50 million of their money is never leaving Baby Doge. Let's say multiple millionaires did that. Let's say about 10 millionaires did that. Well, $500 million of their money is never leaving Baby Doge. So that's how you got to look at it. And that's just 10 of them, 10 billionaires that come into Baby Doge. 5% of their money never leaving. So that's the math for that, $500 million. Now, it doesn't seem significant, but when these same billionaires continue to trade, so I do Dogecoin predictions as well. I do Dogecoin videos as well, because Dogecoin whales do nothing but trade. They day trade, they day trade, they day trade. They do this, they do it relentlessly. They get in, they get out. They get in, they get out. So this is Dogecoin, and you see what they're doing every single day, making all these buys, all these purchases. These are what the whales do, and then they make a sale. All these buys, sales. $1 billion sale, $987 million sale, $992 million sale, and they're inside of meme coins. So this is what is happening. 902 million. Now, this money gets in Dogecoin, it gets out Dogecoin, but 5% of that would never leave if it was in Baby Doge. So that's another very significant factor. Now, I know this video is getting long, but it's a math video, so I couldn't just make it short. So anyways, hit the like button, subscribe. Really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. That is financial advice. If you do want to help support the channel, though, definitely go ahead and send Cash App or PayPal donation through the donation link in the description. And as always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.